Hold up.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy's around here somewhere, but we got a special guest in the building. He's got a new Netflix special called Super Funny. Nate Jackson is here. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Don't look over here, get grinning and smiling, looking for material.
Right. You see his mind going.
I swear to God, I'm not even on that right now.
Yeah, right.
We see your mind going already.
No, this is my first time on Breakfast Club. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. He just started, yep, this was happening. I'm like, oh, it's happening. That's what I'm on.
That's what's up, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Things going crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I love that. I love to see when we get specials.
You proud of me?
Yes, I'm proud
of you.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
I watched the video with the flickering and you came down the hallway and then just appeared in the chair. I was
Thank you, Nate. Thank you.
For the people who don't know or who may not be familiar, who is Nate Jackson?
I guess T.I. dubbed me the king of crowd work. I'm an entrepreneur. I own the biggest black-owned comedy club in the country.
Super Funny Comedy Club.
There you go, in Tacoma, Washington. I'm a guy that got it out the mud from the very bottom and scraped my way up to a Netflix special that was in the top 10 and peaked at number 3 and did extremely well for the platform. Yes. And there's a lot coming. There's TV shows, there's movies. And so I'm excited. That's who I am. I'm your excited, huggable gangster cousin.
Well, there's people that probably don't, might have thought you came out of nowhere. Like you got the Super Funny Comedy Club in 2021, right?
Yeah. Well, basically we were building it, and then the news was saying that COVID was coming.
Okay.
Which is, whew, it's hard enough to build a place, let alone watch the news and be like, I don't think it's gonna come over. I don't think it's gonna. If you remember, Seattle was where it first touched down in the United States.
Yeah.
As soon as it was like, I think it was Everett, Washington or something. It was like 2 hours north. I was like, oh, this is a wrap.
So that might have been a blessing then. Some PPP loans?
No, because you had to be open for like a year to get EID on PPP. Wow. Yeah, we had no help.
You couldn't lie like everybody else?
Man, I tried to create. I have an auto detail business. I have a dog grooming business. Are you shitting me? I clean shoes. I was coming up with everything. Yeah. All of them were like nothing was working. So no, we just fought on our own. We just fought it. You know what I'm saying? And survived. And so we were at the first location for 5 years. Now we're at a brand new location downtown on the Marriott block.
Dope.
From Tacoma, but it's that's it. Like this is it. From my city, we're in the most peak spot, best location you could be, and now it's like we're thriving like crazy.
But you're a veteran though. You've been doing comedy for like 26 years?
20, somewhere between 23 and 24.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I've been. That's what I'm saying. I've been at it for a minute. You know what? We've met before, and it's worth me talking about for a second, Charlamagne. So I was working with Jesse Collins Entertainment as a crowd warm-up, and they did this show, Hip Hop Hollywood Squares.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and Jess was the square, and DC was the square, and other like cast members from Wild 'N Out and stuff were squares.
That's when D-Ray was hosting it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really wanted to be in a square. Like when soundstage would be empty, I'd be sitting in a square. And like to the point where they like over headsets, like that was like Nate Jackson out of the square. Like just total rejection. Like yeah, like this is for stars. Entertain the crowd, which is mad humbling, right? Like I've been won the Bay, I did all the accolades and stuff, and I'm looking at who my peers are, and I'm like, I've can you cuss on here? Yeah. I'm like, I fuck with all of them, but goddamn, a nigga can't get a square. Let me get just like one of them shitty episodes, like episode 14 out of 15 that y'all done threw to the low budget one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, they put me out the chair. So we were on a break in between two segments, and I was so upset this day, man. You ever have one of them days where you like, man, fuck all this?
Yeah.
That's what I was on. And Tip was like in the top left square, and we had met before, and he told me he was like, play, he wanted me to play Juvenile. You see that 98 Mercedes
400 degrees.
I bought
400 degrees.
He was like, hey, play that. Yeah. So I played that.
I remember the day now. You talking now. I do. Manny Seals was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so he was up there. So in the break, you were like, come in, And so Tip was like doing that. And then I came down, and you were either on the bottom one or the left one, but you were right there. And you were like, yo, you're killing it. I was like, excuse me? And you were like, dog, I fuck with like I can't remember exactly what you said, but you were like, I fuck with like, you know, the crowd work guys. I fuck with the little guy because I was the little guy, man. I came up under Wendy and I grinded. I got it out the mud. So when I see y'all, I watch. I was like, nigga, you don't even know what that did for me that day.
Wow.
On mamas. And I'm just telling you, the little things like that, I was like, you know what? Let me just play my role. Let me do my shit, and let me just, you know what I'm saying? But that was heavy that day.
I remember that day because when 400 Degrees came on, all of us that's from the South started rapping it like
right. Everybody.
Me, I sleep shit and talk rap.
Yeah.
Like that was a great day.
See that 98 Mercedes on TV? I bought that, and I looked up and all 9 squares is rock. I was like, okay.
And I remember you doing the crowd work, but I remember you being a little bit bigger.
Okay.
I mean, I
remember you being bigger too, nigga. What is that about?
Wow. Just came right for
This
you.
nigga just like,
I ain't mean it like that. I mean, but it's coming back to me now. Like,
God damn. Welcome to the Don't Eat Breakfast Club because we're trying to lose weight. Yeah, man. I went fruit and veggie raw at the on May 1st. And I lost 38.5 pounds.
Wow.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just like melting. And so now I'm like trying to introduce, you know, some white meats back and whatever, just because I was like, man, there's too much chicken going by. Everybody like, yeah, we eating, but you not. So I basically just eat around the outside of the grocery store and stay out the middle. And so I've just been melting away.
So
Was it a scare? Was it a scare, or you just wanted to get healthier, or the reason why?
I want to see where my dick connect to my body.
Okay.
Damn.
Little
I got you.
see my eyes.
That makes sense.
You
That
also
makes sense.
addressed
That makes all the
that.
sense in the world.
Yeah, I have a joke about it. I'm like, I can see the first 7 inches, but that first 5, I can't see that part.
Yeah.
So that's a joke. But no, I just wanted to lose some weight, man. I mean, we lost Teddy Ray. We lost.
I was gonna let him go.
I ain't laughing at that now. I'm still laughing at the dick joke. So
Yeah, they did the math.
you
Like,
can't
that's a
do the
lot of
dick joke
dick.
then start shouting out dead people. Rest in peace, Teddy Ray.
Them niggas had dicks too. The fuck. Anyway,
So I
so
gonna listen for a 7 and not half that. But rest in peace. It's always
right.
Man, but you know what? I noticed in your special, you talk about it a lot, your weight and eating, and you got a lot of food jokes or whatever.
I did like 4 minutes of it to just break the ice
Yeah.
for sure.
You know,
And then they're like,
right
"Oh,
at the
that's what
top.
we're gonna take for the national clip. That's gonna be your trailer." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So now, okay. What about all the other stuff I said?
But how does it impact now? Because now you lost a lot of weight. And, I'm guessing you still coming down, right? So how does that affect your comedy now? Like you still doing the food jokes?
You can. I mean, it's not. I had food jokes, but it was more about weight loss jokes and temptation. And you can have that at any weight. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crafted where I was like, I think I'm losing weight, but I can still get these jokes off. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I write a lot, and that's what the crowd work is. You're writing on the spot, so just switch it up.
Is there anything that you stay away from? Like, you know, because I feel like the world is so sensitive now. Like you say one thing, no, we're gonna cancel you. Is there anything that you stay away from, or you be like, fuck it?
I kind of am with everything, but I will tread lightly around, you know, some politics stuff because they just been it's so magnetized, you know. At a point, people are like, I don't even care what he's talking about no more because he's obviously not. You know, I'm like, man, just chill out. I want everybody to laugh first.
Right.
That's why it's called Super Funny. That's the theme of the show. Love hard, eat good, and laugh to your fullest. So that's the thing. That's what it is.
Do you think
Man, I
people
saw
dive
you
into
one-
that?
oh,
I was
go
gonna say, do you think people miss the funny in things because they want to cancel you? They are looking for something to be hurt or affected by. Because I remember one time you just laughed. It wasn't. It could be a black joke, a white joke, a gay joke, a straight joke. It didn't matter. If it was funny, it was funny. But now I feel like people look for something to be like, I'm gonna cancel you off that word right there. You know,
Yeah, it depends on the word, but yeah.
or the term or the joke.
I think it depends on how you saying it, right? Like what I can stand the least is when a comic takes the time to craft a beautiful joke. And I mean a beautiful joke where it like meanders and then you get hit with the punchline and then you still be like, but the topic was da-da-da. Hey man, chill out. That's a good ass joke.
Yeah.
Also, I think we're shifting back some, and I don't want to say it on a platform so big that people are like, oh, you think we won't cancel you too, nigga? I don't need that smoke. But I'm just saying, I think there's been a shift since, I don't know, maybe 2019, 2020.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And so there's been some pushback. People like Schultz and people like Chappelle that are like, man, fuck all that. Comedy first, then we'll talk about what's next.
That's right.
That's the key to that, though, right? Like, if you are gonna say anything that's gonna be even a little bit controversial, it has to be funny.
Have to be funny.
So people can't be worried. It got to be so funny to the point where they don't even want to cancel you, man. That is funny.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a joke about a Vietnamese car dealer And I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm from Tacoma, Washington, and we kick it with the Vietnamese, Cambodians, Samoans, black people. We all mix. And so when you go gamble, the dealer gonna be Vietnamese. And they were teaching me words, and so I started picking up on the dialect to be like, "Oh my," and stuff like that. So I had this joke.
What does that mean?
That means fuck you.
Oh,
and so I picked up on that. This is "Oh my" is fuck you, and "Oh my" is fuck your mama. And then the Cambodians, they be like "Kadeo ma" or something like that, and that means like pussy ass. So they say that a lot. And I just started hearing it, not knowing what it was. I'm like, why y'all keep saying do ma? What is do ma? And they're like, oh yeah, I mean fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck? So I wrote a joke about how I had found out, but I put it after I hit a jackpot. So basically she was calling me Bow Bow, which was my interpretation of her saying nigga to my face, and I didn't know. So I slowly reveal that they've been being racist to me, and then I get her some get back, the dealer, and I'd say she acts black. So I said, well, okay, you act black then. And she's like, I don't know my father. I'm like, bitch, that's not what the fuck? I was listening for an accent. What are you supposed to sound black?
Damn.
Stop it!
That is so
Stop it! There's a lady in there that really don't know
trying
her
to act like she don't
Right
hear
now, I'm
it.
so sorry.
Now she about to come in like, do ma. That's messed up.
That shit triggered her.
I'm so
Damn.
sorry.
Man, I was watching one of your specials before, one of your crowd work specials, man. There was a fat dude in the crowd. The fat dude named Big Mac, that do security. I don't know if you remember, but the dude was like, he said something to you, and you was like, don't get mad at me. I'm not the one who fed you. I want to feed you.
I ain't make you bite on that shit. People be in the comments like pot calling the kettle black. I'm like, nah, that's a little pot calling a big ass kettle black. But the point of the Vietnamese joke was that same joke. JFL was like, we can't have you up here because you saying that joke.
What?
I'm like, did you listen to it?
Right.
So I just got back from. I came straight from Montreal here.
Oh, okay.
To where I had my own show. I had I did Variety Top 10.
Yes.
I got that this year.
Yes,
And so,
man.
but it brings it full circle to be like, you know, I was like, I should do the joke. Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they showed me so much love. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be bitter.
That's because
I
it's
can't.
funny. You should have.
That's what I'm saying. If it's funny. Now, if I just came out like Vietnamese sound crazy and I just start cussing like I'm like that is that's you overstepping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, and that's my pet peeve. Like if you can hear the intellect in the joke and the setup and be like, ooh, that was good misdirection. To hear that and be like, nah. It's like how some older black people are like, I didn't even have fun because he cussed 14 times. You sitting there counting?
Exactly, man. Shut
Listen to
fuck
the
up.
show.
Yes. Listen, to give people the story. So you went from you doing the warming up the crowd at the hip hop squares, but I know you ended up on Wild 'N Out. Like, how did all of those things happen?
Oh my goodness. That's not my start. My start, I just got dared to do comedy while I was in college, and I went on stage, and I was like, oh, this was kind of good, and so I stuck with it. And then I moved immediately to LA, and I was there for like 6 years, and then I was like, I need to go home and stack some bread. So I started like 12 shows, and then I combined it into one show, and it was like the biggest show. It was like Thursday night. It was like 420 people for like 8 years. It was massive, and
In Seattle.
In Tacoma.
In Tacoma, okay.
Yeah, downtown Tacoma. And if it's really like 80 people every Thursday in case the IRS is listening. So it was like, it was hella. But then I stacked and came back. And so then different opportunities started to kind of come together. And so I had an opportunity to work with Jesse Collins Entertainment. And that's how I did the crowd work. And I think it was just a plug from D-Ray.
Okay.
Because, you know, I do Monday nights at the Improv, and
Yep,
D-Ray looks
shout out to
out. You know what I'm
D-Ray. Yeah,
saying?
all the
Shout out
time.
to D-Ray. And so that's how I got into that. But the way Hollywood, man, you'll have a day where you're like, yo, I made it.
Yeah.
You'll be standing on a table, fist pumping the air between Tony Rock and Chris Rock. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would feel like $1 million. And then the next day, you're like, damn, I got to perform in this dungeon?
Yeah.
It's up there, but you got to do it all. And so, you know, that's essentially why I was where I was. I was like, man, I just can't get a damn break. I got Wild 'N Out. Bet. I do 4 episodes. Now it says I look old. I'm like, nigga, Corey Holcomb is here. How the fuck I look old?
Damn.
And no shade, but I'm just saying, don't say I look old, nigga. I've been
I
waiting.
said you look old.
No, I'm like, I waited to get on the show for 6 years. Yeah, I look old now. Get the fuck? Give me a part of my hair. Let me rock. Give me a part of my hair. And then every game was rapping. I'm like, nigga, we can't just do no old school
Right,
where you
just
just be
regular
funny.
jokes, right?
Nigga, they would have a game. Like,
Yes.
all right, this is what we gonna do. You gonna roast this thing. We're like, bet.
you gotta
All the
rap.
comments like, hell yeah. Nick be in the corner like, you know what it needs? Bars. Now we're like, fuck. And we just get out the way. Trying the clips, man. Go ahead, man. God damn. Here comes Justina. Go ahead, man. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's not my bag, nigga. I'll learn it, but that ain't my bag.
You only did 4 episodes of Wild 'N Out?
Yeah, I did 4, but they were big ones though.
Got you.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
big ones though.
yeah.
Like I did Erykah Badu episode. We did because I can sing too. So we did the Revenge of Tyrone, where she did the follow up to Call Tyrone, and then I did the Travis Scott episode, and then I did the one where the dude had hella kids, but then he said we can't talk about the kids.
Nick?
Nick Cannon?
No, it was somebody with more. I think.
Damn.
Cromartie.
Oh, Antonio Cromartie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Antonio
wow.
Cromartie.
That's all we want to talk about. Like, you got a million kids. He was like, anything but the kids. We're like, well, then go home. Because
Right.
yeah, so I did some good, you know what I'm saying? And so I like, bet. You know what? I think the reason I only got the 4, and I'd like to say this on this platform. On the Erykah Badu episode, she came and she was like, yo, let me meet the people I'm going to be on the episode with. And me and the 85 South guys all stood around on the sound stage with Niall. And she's like, here's what I think we should do. And Niall ran down the games. Here's what we're going to do. Freestyle from there. She's like, okay, I'm going to my dressing room. I want one of the brighter ones to come with me. Now I'm standing up there with 1 episode under my belt. She's like, what's your name? I'm like, Nate Jackson. She's like, you tell me what's going on here. And I was like, I was like, hey, Carlos, can you come with me? So I grab Carlos, we go down. She's like, there's going to be a part where I go down to my knee and I'm singing real hard. I want you to put my jacket on me like James Brown. I'm going to throw it off and come back like a phoenix and I'm going to kill it. I'm like, bet. That part of the show happens. I walk out. I put the thing on her. Everything happens as planned. After it's over, execs come up and they're like, who the fuck told you to walk out? Sorry, what?
Wow.
Erykah Badu did.
What?
Erykah Badu told you to walk out? Yeah, she said throw the thing on her. Why do you what? You thought I just came out the I know I'm barely welcome here, nigga. Why would I mess up your million dollar moment? You know what I'm saying? And so that's when it was like I was on ice. But it only takes.
But the show is improv.
Really?
So even if you did do that and it worked, who cares?
Come on, man. Put the other hat on. You exec. You put your bag in the Erykah being on the episode. And here come one of your little niggas doing anything in the frame.
That she asked to do that. Though.
Oh, specifically. And I even remember being like, somebody was next to me. I was like, hey, she said to throw the thing. You want to go out? And they were like, well, no, man, I don't want to go. I was like, okay. Well, she asked, and like, I don't want to not do it. Then after she's like, where was the nigga I was waiting?
Yeah.
Man.
Did you at least tell Nick?
When? Nigga, Nick is like Batman. Nigga, you see Nick there, and then motherfucking Ninja Smoke. Nigga, hello, Nick? When the last time you seen Nick, Jess? Playing cards on the internet. I've not seen that nigga in person. You kidding me? He's just in a garage doing upside down sit-ups. You don't never see Nick. He got too many shows. That nigga was shooting 6 shows while we were shooting Wild 'N Out.
One time.
That's crazy.
I could not believe, bro. He shot like a vlog, a Jesus and Meryl thing. He shot Wild 'N Out. Then he went to AGT. Then he shot a car show.
Yeah.
Then I was like, this nigga is tired.
Yes. Yes.
No, see Nick. When? Not
Now,
gonna
with
see him.
with the success of social media for you, how did that affect? Did that happen because you planned it out, or were people just taking clips and you were just like, what the fuck is going on?
No, man, I've been grinding for a minute. And so that's what I was saying when I had the Thursday night for so many years. You could come to the Pacific Northwest and be like, okay, there's a guy up there that got the sauce, right? And so what happens a lot of times is somebody's further in their career than you, they'll be like, let me just get a little bit of that and take that with me. So there was a lot of my recipe out ahead of me before I had the exposure.
They were stealing your stuff.
You know.
Yep.
They were stealing your stuff.
They were stealing.
Hey, man, I don't want to call nobody no thief without them here to defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? And also to be choked or whatever happens after they lie.
But the thief ain't gonna never admit they stole those.
Nope.
They don't have to. There's ways to catch people.
Yeah.
All I had to do was wait, be patient, work hard. Like you said, the Netflix special speaks for itself. It's like watching Elvis for years, and then you see the dude who showed him the legs. You're like, oh, that nigga got the legs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that made me forget the damn
Social
question.
media. We're talking about social media.
Yeah. So. One of the homies, not one of the homies, several people like Matt Rife, Roy Wood, and Rodney Perry. They're all like, and shout out to Rodney Perry, but they're like, yo, you need to get on TikTok. And I was like, hey, I'm exhausted right now. I am not getting another app. You know how that feels.
Yes.
Right. We're like, hey, get on Do the Bloom Bloom. You're like, I'm not getting on Do the Bloom Bloom, nigga. Like, I'm done. I'm happy with my IG setup. My Facebook shit cool. I'm not hiring a nigga to put me on Do the Bloom Bloom either. And that's how it sounds when you first hear it, because it's always you know what I'm saying?
Something else
Like,
you
what the
gotta
fuck is
do.
Doodle Bloom Bloom?
Yeah, like, nigga, it's popping, nigga. You on the T app? Right. Now they got my house address and my goddamn.
You on the T app?
Hell no.
No.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of, unless somebody posted
Sorry,
me on
look
that.
at see if Nate Jackson on the T app, man.
I'm not on there. Neither is her.
Dad,
I didn't say I didn't say. I'm sorry.
Wow, Nate.
I'm sorry.
Wow, this is a tough room.
But post him on there. Maybe they'll tell you where he is.
Damn, shit.
God damn.
Is he okay?
That's a good idea.
Is he okay though?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's
He's
alive.
He's alive.
Okay. All right. As long as I wasn't dancing on that kind of
No,
ice.
he's good. He's away from her, so he's fine.
But no, I said I don't want to do another app. And so I got on, reluctantly I got on TikTok, and I don't know if it's still exactly like this, but at the time, like, people were willing to actually follow. Because people's IG be set up. You're like, I ain't following. You gotta see 12 good things from somebody, be like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a follow. Like on TikTok, it just felt like, hi, I'm follow. You know what I'm saying? So it jumped for me like from 0 to like 25,000 in like, I don't know, I'd say a month.
And what was you posting? Just crowd work?
No, I was posting anything but. I didn't want to show no stand-up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? And plus I was like, all right, I was trying to shoot it, and I would shoot good, and then the sound be fucked up, or the sound be good and then the shot be fucked up. Then I just committed to it and got the system down at my own club. And then I was like, okay, now I can consistently do stuff. But at the time, there was no apps for captioning or AI, so you had to actually sit there and transcribe yourself. It took 3-4 hours to do a 2-minute video. And so I was like, I'm exhausted doing this shit.
But it paid you though, right?
No, all this is free.
Oh, okay.
But I could look on the app and see like other people exploding, where I'm like, okay, if I post my shit, because I already know I'm great at.
Yeah.
If that worked, if that clip I just saw work, and I know what I'm holding, if I could just post this, you know what I'm saying? And so it just started to catch, and so it kept catching, and so now we're at 4.5, maybe 4.6 million or something on there.
You think that era is dead? Because I feel like there was a moment where it was like the You and the Matt Rice and the Andrew Schultzes that was just putting their comedy up, and it just took off for them. I don't know if it was COVID because everybody was sitting around. I don't know what it was, but something just caused comedians to take off because of social media.
Well, it wasn't COVID for me. I was trying to save my club.
Yeah.
That wasn't it. I didn't get to post it until like right after I was like, all right, we can finally open and get situated. No, I don't think that's over. I think people's interest to be entertained is I would say it's limitless. They say during the Great Depression, when everybody broke, the last thing people spent money on was going to theaters and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna go out having fun.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's an insatiable. Doesn't it feel like it? Like no matter how much content you make, there's somebody to receive it, and they're gonna give me more. So no, I feel like just be consistent and be good consistently, and I think people find you. Like people just need to use the internet as a talent show, and that's it.
What's had more impact on your career, the YouTube crowd work stuff or the Netflix special?
That's not fair, because Netflix has only been on since the 8th.
Got you.
But I know I've had because when you do a special, you get to have a conversation at I think 10 days and then another one at 28 days about the numbers. Other than that, you guys know Netflix don't share no numbers like that.
Yeah.
And so my first conversation with them, it did massive. Like it's like double platinum. Like it did really good on the platform. And I'm getting stopped by people in the airports, and that was happening before. So I'm trying to gauge, like, so where you see me from? Where you see? And they won't admit, like, everybody want to be like, I've been following you since Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what episode, nigga?
Just lying. Yeah,
Right.
I got you.
Nobody want to say, like, hey, man, I saw you last night. And I mean, I called it super funny, like my trademarked comedy club name and brand, so that even if you didn't know me, you go, super funny. Show me, right? And it's going crazy right now. So if you want to laugh, go watch that. But I got to show that it's not just crowd work. I got to show, 24 years of chops or whatever. And so you see it all. You see, if you watch a standalone clip, you're assuming that that's that. But the real epiphany is like, wait, all that's one show? All that strings together? All that somehow and stand and he's doing some singing and it like. So I wanted to just give everything in my in my toolbox and throw it out there, and we caught it. And it's risky. It's risky doing crowd work on a, that shit was $246,000. And I'm going to go up and I don't know what I'm going to say. But you get Comic View and they're like, we want your jokes in paragraph form. You want to know every single word. You gotta write down your little 5 minutes and send it in and they approve it. But for this over $250,000, I'm like, man, just press record, nigga. We're going to see what happens. And we caught it. But it was risky. And it's risky every time you do it because you're in charge of your set. And then and you go on a certain cadence, and then you slow down and be like, so tell me something about yours. And now they all they didn't fuck the whole groove up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but I went for it, and what you see on Netflix, we caught it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How did that come about though? How did Netflix end up the place to land?
So I'll answer that for sure because I'm crazy about that answer.
Okay.
But then on the other side of the coin is what I can control is the crowd work joints. I walk out, it's first Wednesdays at my club, 1 or 2 shows, and the challenge was you can only talk about what's in front of you or what you've seen that day. And I got to do an hour. So I go up with nothing and I come off, and so there's 24 of those now. And every one is somewhere around 1.5 to 2.5 million views. And so it's the only place where I explain like the rules that I do when I say. So when I'm in live shows and theaters and I start saying the rule, they're finishing my sentences. So I think the crowd work joints is what got me to the point that the Netflix special was possible to then go boom on this platform where everybody goes, this is where you put your best shit, and I did. So now people are like, oh, I thought he was just a TikTok guy.
I'm shocked Netflix did that though. I mean, because based off watching your specials, I'm shocked that they chose to invest in something like that. Like, oh, is it gonna be an hour or just crowd work? Even though the crowd work is funny as shit.
No, they didn't know. It was a licensing deal.
Got you.
I had a licensing deal, and I've had to present my comedy to Netflix or somebody like Netflix or Netflix associated in that sphere, whether it was just crowd work, whether it was, you know what I'm saying? But then if you're not sure if the crowd work's going to work well, but the person has 19 hours of it at that point, you got 19 hours of crowd work and none of them missing. Like, okay, well, all right.
Do you remember when you called that couple Seal and Heidi Boom?
Heidi
And
Boom.
Heidi Boom.
I remember, sometimes God just give you one. You're like, whoo.
He asked him, how'd y'all meet? She was like, well, I was dating somebody he knew, and she was dating somebody I knew, and both of them went to jail. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but it was a brother that looked like Seal and a big white girl with, I think, cornrows or something. And I was like, look at Seal and Heidi Boom, because she was big. But so to answer your question, you basically said why Netflix?
Yeah.
So it's simple for me, but like, so my mama getting older. And she has an office downstairs at our house in Lacey, Washington. And she got to go down these steps to go down in this cold-ass basement and turn on an area heater to get on Netflix or to get on any streaming platform. But Netflix came on their old-ass smart TV, which is dumb now. But that was the one I was like, it's a smart TV. Netflix built in. So she'll watch Netflix from the comfort of the couch, fireplace, and all that. So for me, I was like, this is how my mama gonna see me and be comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you pair it with all the other stuff you know about Netflix, and it kind of makes sense. But if they're not gonna give me a deal, it's like I gotta go to wherever.
Yeah.
But that's why I was like, I could just stick it on YouTube with the crowd work joints where there's now 750,000 people. I think that would land well, but let's see if we can get traction with them, because just literally, I was on calls with agency. They're like, what platform? I'm like, Netflix. Why? My mama can't watch this shit downstairs. Like, I need her in the living room being like, my baby did it. I need that.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Gary Owen about to write that down. He gonna try to use that to get his Netflix special finally. You know, Gary can't get a Netflix special for nothing.
We got a podcast together.
No!
Yeah.
What the fuck? I ain't know
We
that.
got a podcast together.
What
Yeah.
podcast you and Gary got together?
It's called Gary and Nate.
I did not know that.
Literally.
I know Gary had a podcast.
Yeah, he got just called Gary Owen.
Yes.
And I got my own.
Hold on. That's funny as shit. So you got a Netflix special? How did you break the news to Gary?
Right after he told me that they turned him down.
Damn.
But I didn't mean to say it that way though. Like, he was like, hey man, I'm waiting to find out about Netflix. Now I had already knew, like, I might be riding third on mine. And so I just had to sit there. And he told me the whole thing, like, yeah, man, I'm ready for it to get on there, man. I don't know what it's about. And I was like, man, maybe, just keep chugging along, brother.
You didn't want to give me your good news yet?
I had to wait. I had to wait till like the moment of like,
yeah.
And I was like, you want to hear something crazy, man? But you can't act stupid though.
You can't tell nobody. No.
You can't act stupid. And he was like, what you got? And I was like, yeah, Netflix gave me mine. He was like, that's what's up. I support that. But no, so
damn.
he deserves one.
Yeah.
Why not? Does Gary
Man,
Does
that
Gary
is
take your
so
style?
funny,
On the
man.
podcast, you said Gary be taking your style.
Where you see that at?
Your podcast?
We talked about it live, so you saw us come to a resolution, and you want to go back to when it was fucked up and start
yes,
there.
right. We start from there, then we go to the
Jesus
resolution.
Christ, Envy. I'll precede this with "we're good."
You're good now. But what happened with Gary taking your style?
It's not. This is the thing, and it's my nature to want to see those around me do well, and I had to have a full-on epiphany in 2012 to be like, stop helping other niggas and help yourself. Because I was putting so much into other people's dreams. I was like, I'm tired. I ain't even do nothing for myself today.
Jesus.
And it's good to have a balance, but I had lost mine just trying to I want to see, I'm helping. Like at a point, I was helping young Black Hollywood thrive. And then the other thing that would suck is they would get on and then everybody got amnesia. Who helped you? And I'm like, here we go. Here go the credits. Here I go. Dang. This nigga done went. He done popped and forgot your boy. And that's another reason. That's another reason why I feel some kind of way, because the Netflix credits aren't right. Like, we got to update them. They forgot my right hand. My guy Trenton Cotton is not. He was like, yeah, I know I'm in him. The whole thing goes by. He ain't in them.
Yeah.
So shout out to T-Cop.
But they are going to fix that. You said they
can update the credit.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway. Gary would come up to the club. He did a weekend, and the weekend went great. And I asked him to do my podcast, and we had a great episode. And then we just synergized to where it was like, yo, we should probably do something. And then it turned into like the Gary and Nate pod. And then the crowd work joints that I was putting out, where I'm putting out once a month or whatever, somebody sent me and was like, yo, Gary got these things. He's doing once a month now. And I was like, well,
stop laughing, man. They're cool now.
I said, wait, Gary did what? So I didn't say nothing. I just sat on, because we were only filming once a month. So,
I have been seeing Gary do more crowd work lately. I'm not going to lie.
saying,
I'm not even joking. I have been seeing him do a lot more crowd work.
Yeah, you'll see it on the Explore page. It just pops up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. White people always do that to us, though.
good for Gary, man. I love that he's getting traction because Gary's hella funny.
He is. We love Gary, man.
Cool,
but this story is
I'm gonna be honest with
I did
you.
not know y'all had a pod. I just subscribed to it. Y'all only started in November, though.
It's also done.
Let him finish the
So
story.
it's done already?
we're gonna do one more episode explaining why it's over. But that is over.
Cut it the fuck out.
We're done.
What?
We can't.
It's only been 24 episodes.
And that's hella.
But it's over now.
I just subscribed. Look, I literally just
And click
subscribed.
the same button.
So finish the story.
Subscribe to Opinionated, Charlamagne. That's my podcast. It's
All right,
Opinionated. So
Opinionated.
subscribe to Opinionated and subscribe to Gary Owens.
Finish the story.
Yeah,
I'm
but
already
subscribe
subscribed
to
to Gary.
make sure you subscribe to get some, and then Opinionated is mine.
I'm already subscribed to
There's
get some.
enough out here for
Nate is
all of us
crazy.
to get it.
Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead. Finish your story.
Right.
please.
We ain't gotta
It's
steal.
not even a full story. Goddamn, Envy just be in the fight. Hit that
It's
nigga.
funny.
Envy in the back. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. That's what you do, Envy. You just poke the bear.
He is the Instagram.
Listen, I rock with
man.
Gary. I have no malice. You know what I'm saying? And so he good. But it's just and so I have noticed that as I'm up in the Pacific Northwest fighting for ways to be an innovator and stay relevant from way the fuck up there and off the grid, that sometimes people come up and they're like, oh, that's the sauce. I can't protect that. Whether he comes close to me and does it or stays away from me and does it, if somebody sees an editing style or a wave or I don't know, a dress or a way somebody walks and talks and it's working,
Astros
Listen.
jersey. Go ahead.
there's nothing you can do. He from there. Well, he from Ohio, but
Ohio.
he lived. This nigga Envy is wild, son. He's literally saying every point of contention from when we argued. At the end of the day, we only were recording first
Oh,
Mondays.
you said that to him? You said you ain't wasn't even wearing baseball jerseys before me. That's what you said to him?
Yeah, and then Gary was like, "Nigga, look at me at my wedding party
He said,
wearing a
"Nigga."
jersey."
He said, "Nigga, look at me."
Now you know, goddamn well.
Stop like, man.
Gary gonna be up here in like a week or
Nah,
two.
Gary
always come up here, by the way.
Gary's solid. He's not finna be saying
we
nigga and
got
all that.
Gary.
For anybody that's
Yeah.
wondering where I'm at on it, he good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
But y'all just not doing the podcast no more. But y'all good.
no, I can't. It's because we do first.
Busy.
We do first Mondays, and so he'll come up and do the club, and the door deal is what makes it worth coming up. Then we record 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 episodes in one day, or 2 and then 2,
okay.
and it'd be my only 2 days off for maybe a 14 stretch of road gigs. I'm like, hey, Gary, I can't.
Gotcha.
I can't do it. So
That's
I'm
a
doing a comedy festival the 11th through the 17th because my birthday's the 14th in August, and so he's gonna come up and he's gonna do Monday the 11th, and then we're gonna do one more episode just explain lightning. We're just busy.
Yeah. Where's your comedy festival? Is in your hometown?
Yeah, it's in Tacoma.
Okay.
Yeah. So and we got Tony Rock anchoring the weekend. And then,
Amazing.
so Gary will do the Monday. Then I'm gonna do a Nate Jackson Presents Monday. It's one of my concepts where it's like I'm hosting for 35, 40 minutes, and then all the acts just come out the door. You don't know who's on stage.
Dope.
Kind of like
this
Chocolate
makes-
Sundays. You know
Yeah.
who on the show.
Yeah.
This makes so much sense because I was listening to Gary's pod like last week, and I was wondering why he was just going in on people who do crowd work. He was like, people who do crowd work are lazy and they don't really know how to write. But now
said that?
Gary on his pod.
That sounds made up.
Huh?
That sounds made up.
Oh yeah, I did make it up. It's true.
Hey, yo.
I'm glad you seen through. I'm glad you seen through it.
So glad. Yes.
Glad you seen
No,
through it.
I did make that up. I made that up.
Because here's why it's made up. Because if you do crowd work or attempt to do crowd work and you have good moments and you string them together, you already know you're using traditional stand-up structure, but you're plugging the information you got off the people into that.
Yeah.
So we're writing live and on the spot. And I think that what's overlooked is the phenomena of why people are like, why crowd work? Because you're in the crowd and you're hearing the response. Your brain is processing the same information, and you're like, well, what would I say? What's he gonna say? And every time the person you like that does it finds an angle.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's actually funnier. It actually shows that person is funnier because it's not something that he actually pre-wrote. It's like in the spot, on the moment.
Yeah, man. Put 2 quotes in front and behind that, and then let's run with that one. Because there is a school of thought that's like they're not working hard, or they don't have jokes, so that's why I'm like, okay, 1, follow me then. 2, try it and let me see what you're doing, and I'll be like, nah, I see why you think it's lazy. But I put the work out. I said I had a room every Thursday night. Can't no young comic hold it down as a host every you know there's no pen in the world that can keep up with that amount of monologues. So I just started going up with nothing and fucking with people, and it was not good.
What happens?
And it got good.
What happens if there's nothing that inspires you from the crowd?
But I say that.
Okay.
And I talk about how there's nothing, and how what in the Guess Who character, nothing to talk about, slow ass answer, have an ass crowd is this. There's funny even in the lack of it too. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody get roasted that had nothing wrong with them. Somebody was like, nigga, you look easy to draw. I saw that online.
I saw that. Yeah, I seen that one before.
I was like, what
I've
are you
seen that
gonna
a few
say when
times,
the person's face is symmetrical? Ain't shit. They're like, hey, you look easy to draw. I was like, see, that's genius.
Yeah.
So no, there's plenty of stuff to talk about. And like I said, I can talk about anything I saw since I woke up or what's in front of me. So if I got to start with whatever, like I would have went on stage and been like, y'all see Coldplay? Y'all see the dude get caught? Like I can talk about that at a crowd work joint. And now it's like, who in here cheating? Now we got some segues to get through. You know what I mean? But like it's almost a gift when you get something. You're like, oh, okay, let's cook with this, right? And I like to find a few so that I can do callbacks and have it all come together and gel together. So that at the end you're like, that was an experience. That wasn't just a couple of moments.
You ever had somebody roast you back like and actually be good like in Nutty Professor when
He's like, who's sucking whose titties over here?
Yes. Remember when Eddie went off on when Dave Chappelle was playing the comedian and he came back as Buddy Love.
Buddy Love, and he went nuts.
He went crazy.
Yeah. No, I've never had nothing that crazy happen. But I had a guy. But here's the thing: a lot of times, the person that wants to do that, they're not on the cadence of the show. They waiting for you to take a breath or like give a segue between two things to yell out and try to fuck the thing. But I ain't had it happen yet. Well, a long time ago on the Thursday night or whatever, somebody was like, "Man, and I'm like, come up here then." And it just went back and forth, and I lost. And I was like, congratulations. Then go sit down. Your goofy ass.
Was he a comedian or was he just a...
No, random guy. He beat me because he was like, he said, this is what he said. He said, your mama's pussy's so deep, I went down on her and my ears popped.
Dang.
And that's what I said. And I didn't have I was like, yep, nigga, that's the winner. Shit.
You ever had anybody get mad, like, and try to fight?
No, because a lot, like, to be honest with you, like, I'd say like 90% of it is reading body language. You kind of can look at who's with this. And now I should never have to deal with it because the front 5 to 7 rows of my show is sold online for more, the premium, and it's called the roast zone. So they literally, it's like the splash zone. Like, you only do that if you want to get splashed. Like how Gallagher would hit the watermelons.
Yeah.
So if you're in the roast zone, I don't want to hear shit. Like, it is what it is. They'd be mad if I don't get, man, this is our second time coming. You ain't get us either time. Man, come again, bro. I'll get you. You know what I'm saying? So, in general, no, not now. But like, if I'm just doing a show that's not mine or gigging or something, it's about like, all right, who's with it? Generally, eye contact, smiling, or at least looking. Definitely not big enough that I'm like, that'd be a good fight. Like, I'm not looking for. I'm not roasting somebody that I've got to tussle with 6 minutes and we don't know who won.
Shit, Big Mac was big as hell. And he said to you, I do security, bro.
Big as hell.
I do security, bro.
Right, big
you
as
was like,
hell.
why you got to put bro on the end?
I could run away from him skipping, nigga. I'm not even. You kidding
not
me?
mad at all.
His
You
heart
wasn't
would pop trying to catch me. No, that's a belly shot. We out of there.
What is this paper spinoff? I mean, the spinoff to The Office.
This shit is good. You niggas are really good. Do you guys just sit up here and be like, man, we good at this shit? Do you know you're the best?
I don't know. You just work.
Yeah.
Been doing it for a while.
No, you niggas are good. Just spin. I didn't think that was in your thing. I don't know. Yeah, so The Office is coming back, and it's called The Paper. I wouldn't necessarily call it a spinoff because it's in the same universe, the same world. Some of the characters are the same. And so there is a serious NDA around what we can say and cannot say, but it comes back on September 4th, and this shit is going to be hilarious.
I am very, very proud of you for doing that. You are that type of witty-ass comedian, though, that would totally be great in The Office or The Office universe. So I love, that's one of my favorite shows, Modern Family, The Office, and like, I love that you are in that pocket of wit, and that feels good to me to see that you're gonna be doing that, working on
thank you. And I'm just thankful.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in more episodes than I'm not, and
More than Wildin' Out.
Yes, yes, Jesus Christ, because Greg Daniels can see your boy.
Yeah.
So yes, and once you're in a sitcom like that, there's a lot less competition. You know what I mean? Like you're the person. You're in. This is when you get to go do your thing. Wildin' Out, it's 24 people waiting to get one spot.
Yeah.
Literally, you're gonna get the rappers, you're gonna get the contracted guys, then you got the celebrity. Oh, they brought their little sister with them. Then so there's 2 spots, and there's 24 people waiting to get tapped to be against each other on them others. You'd be like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get an episode. Like you can see it, and then here come Michael Blackson. Wasn't even on the damn show. What's up, Marasaka? And he in because he's Nick Boy. You don't get no burn. Shout out to Mike, but that's the gist. Yeah. That's how you get 4.
That's how I go.
Then you go out and put the cape on somebody because they asked you to. You gotta. We only shoot 2 weeks. All them episodes 2 weeks. So I'm in trouble for 3 days, nigga. That's devastating.
But the beauty is when you blow up, like the way you're blowing up now, like they'll invite you back and act like you got your start there.
And I'll be like, man, I'm so thankful for this. Shout out to Now 11s.
But The Paper is not a reboot, though. It's a spinoff.
I mean, I don't know what the right word is.
You can't talk about it.
I mean,
no, that part is in the press. But I don't know what the word is for, like, this was also happening, but now we'll show you this other play. Just imagine the production company that was in the office, with all the zooming in and all that. Just imagine they went across the street to another address or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I don't know, because usually a spinoff, it takes one character and it follows them. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't that. This isn't Family Matters and then we just follow Urkel. And no, this is like, there's characters from the other one in this one. It's a beautiful. Greg Daniels did it again.
Yeah.
That's all. Then the showrunners and that whole team, I was in awe. Just like, goodness. Some of the stuff they found, the idiosyncrasies of how funny something simple could be. And the fact that they were malleable enough to get it. Some big words. Anyway, some of the stuff that was that they made funny, that they took the time and budget to spend time, like how to just move, like flip a lever Flipping a lever wasn't just flipping. Like, there's a way to pick these glasses up, and it's funny.
Yeah.
And they went through every way. Like, so you want me to pick these glasses up? You want me to pick these glasses up? Like, I'm talking about every way to inflect your voice, and they took the time to be like, do it again, but this time, do it again, but do it this time. And I was like, I did not know that this show was like this fine tooth. Like, they take every moment, and it's every moment is, I guess, manicured to be as funny as it can be, even though it's as dry, but it's hilarious.
It's still edgy?
Yes.
Good. You can't, it gotta be edgy.
Because The Office, man, they had episodes that can't come back out right now. Because, you know what I mean?
No, yeah,
but
you can't say that again.
I love the show. I love it, man. And you stream as well sometimes.
Yeah, no, as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? But god damn, you don't realize how much shit you don't want to show until you showing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I walked past some mail on the counter and somebody was like, "Got your address, nigga?" I was like, "God damn." What? Because they'll pause it, zoom in, be like, "I know where you stay."
That's right.
Dead ass. I was like, fuck. I was going to my office and there's a billboard outside and somebody was like, "I know where that billboard is." I'm like, man, fuck. So there's so many, like, camera down. Then you just want to talk to somebody. They see the mic on you, like, "Oh, you mic'd up?" Yeah. I mean, not right now. We good right now. So it's like I have to, like, be like, okay, from this time to this time, I'm gonna stream. I thought it was just gonna be like, just put the camera on and let's go. Yeah. But some of your life, you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to show a lot of your life, really. I think. Plus, it's a different kind of on. Cause I'm realizing when you go live, it's a lot of fucking reading.
Yeah.
People don't realize, like, you're reading the equivalent of like 9 Harry Potter chapters just to interact with your chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can do it, but it's a thing I have to flip. Now, last week I went to Twitch headquarters in San Francisco, and I was like, "What are we doing? What you want to do?" Because there's an entire industry of comedy where people are living big lives and they're perfect for live streaming, but we need, like, can we work?
Yeah.
And that app is that's a beautiful app, but that shit is the entry level on that is so high.
Explain what you mean.
It's expensive. To get on Instagram, you need a phone, which you already have. If you want to be a creator on Twitch, you got to have like several different apps, which have their own learning curve, whether it's something for overlays, something for alerts, something for the chat. Then you got to have a setup. Like, there's a lot. Even, like, let's say you just want to stream your, like, IRL from a phone. Well, now you gotta go buy a Samsung Galaxy 25. Them things is like $1,100. Then you gotta get 2 SIM cards. Like, the entry level is expensive.
It's like a whole production.
It's even if it's not, it's just expensive. Yeah. Then let's say you go out and there's a lot of, like, you go maybe a Yankees game, like, I'm gonna stream or something if they let you, but somewhere where it's high populated, maybe the parade or something. Everybody on the cell tower, your signal dropping, now your feed is cutting. So if you get tired of that, the next step up from the phone is called a Live View Solo Pro.
That backpack I be seeing them kids wear?
So no, there's a backpack or like a
Wi-Fi in his back or something?
Yeah, so there's like 2 or 3 modems or something. That shit is like $6,000. So you telling me just to stay on the app and stay, like, it's like that? Who got that? What young creator just got 6,000 sitting right there? So then the next step up is a 30,000 bag. I see, like, DDG and all them backpacks is $30,000.
Oh, that's the backpack.
If it's blue or something, or hot green, I think.
Hot green.
That bag is $30,000.
So it's a real investment. You making it.
Not even, but you does it pay?
Yeah, if you pop it. Yeah.
You ain't got popcorn.
Wow.
It pays.
But how long do you have to be on those sites in order to make the money?
No, you go as soon as you go partner. I made partner in 4 days. And if you got
how do you make partner?
There's a thing, like, it says just like any other monetization where they're like, you need this many viewers, this many hours or whatever. But you can also just send an email and be like, here's my numbers on other platforms, and they'd be like, oh shit,
got you, leverage.
So you're monetized right away, which gives you access to a certain percentage of your advertising and a certain percentage of your subs. And the subs is that's why it makes sense. Yeah. You want to know the sauce? I'll give you the sauce. Yeah. And this is how it happens. I like to share and not gate. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right? So that's why I said, if somebody gonna take something I'm doing and do it, I didn't make it that hard to get it.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you first so that you understand the power of it. Right? So in my opinion, I think the IRL clips are the highest algorithm clips on social media right now.
It seems like it, yeah.
It ain't sketches. It used to be sketches. Now it's like, so like, what do you remember from the BET Awards this year?
Kai and
Exactly. That's
Damn,
a
I was
clip.
gonna say Kirk Franklin.
That's a clip,
Kirk
right?
Franklin.
What do you remember from Shane Gillis at the ESPYs?
his monologue,
Which is a clip.
Yeah.
So like Joe Rogan's clip page is almost 6 times bigger than the full episode page, right? Nobody gonna sit through 3 hours and they just watch the clip. And what makes Twitch so genius is that anybody watching your stream there's a button on it that says clip. Anyone, any viewer can make a 60-second clip. Now that could be bad if you're doing something like got your ass.
It be them headlines, but they make the headlines don't be having nothing to do with the video.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It be got your headlines and you watch the video and be like, that didn't happen. You didn't say that.
Yeah, I saw some of them. They were like, somebody curves Christian, and I watched it and I was like, that shit ain't even happen. She was just having fun. What the fuck? But if you know that that's what it is, then now why not be strategic then?
Yeah.
You don't got 8 hours to stream. You got 2 hours. So in that 2 hours, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna talk to my brother, my son, or my whatever. There'll be chances for moments, and then you can overproduce it where you're like, somebody gonna kick in the door and it's going down, and like, you know what I'm saying? But you want the clips, because once you get the clip, that goes YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it goes every other platform. And so then you build your audience, and then they're on and they subscribe, or just coming on, they watch ads, they have no choice, and you get paid. And then from your station in the game, you're not gonna get that basic percentage.
Yeah.
You be like, I'm Charlamagne. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Set up the Breakfast Club IRL, goddammit. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Needed that, Nate. Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, get your money.
Well, check out.
Yeah.
Super
I
Funny.
want to ask one more question. What do you want new fans who see you for the first time on Netflix to walk away thinking?
I got a new top 5. Because for like 20 years, everybody says the same 5 names in rotation. And I think that it's time that we shake that up a little bit. Basketball got new stars. I'm not saying there's not a place for other people and we can all eat, but let's work together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's a challenge, but I would like to see some of the OG black comics who've made a lot of money in the game reach back and create opportunities for the rest of the game. There's Uptown, I guess, is closing. It's not black owned, but it was black ran. And so now I think there are 3 black owned clubs in America. I'm the biggest at 270 seats. I think when I look around on your wall and see all the successful African Americans and every dollar that got pulled down, that it makes no sense that we don't have more brick and mortars to do the craft we built. Why doesn't Martin have Wanda's?
Yeah.
Why doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Why isn't there a Kevin Hart comedy club?
Yeah.
God damn, you do comedy. Make some money off the drinks for it. You got a liquor, sell only that in your club.
Yeah.
But there should be. And if that's not it, then let's get with the people who open businesses left and right and then say, look, here, you can use my name, my likeness, and I want some ownership, whatever. But there should be.
That makes sense. Joe Rogan got the comedy club in Austin now.
The mothership.
Yeah, I believe Dave is building one.
Dave has his now.
Yeah, he has one.
It's over. It's
Yeah.
over.
Okay,
yeah.
And so there may be 4. But that's if you think about all of the money, every time you like, who's been in the top 3 in comedy since 1970? The majority of the top 3 top gross earning. I'm not even talking about whether you like them or not. I'm talking about highest grossing actor of the year was black. Whether it was Richard Pryor or Red Fox or Cat or Mike Epps or Kevin Hart or Martin or like. And if it wasn't one, it was an entity like Kings of Comedy or now 85 South. Like, why? Let's get to 85 comedy clubs. Let's expand and grow our industry because the people want to come to shows. And then you control the buck. You control the dollar. There's no more you in the back getting ripped off or they don't treat you right because now you know how to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And I want us to get it right too because I have done other black-owned clubs and been like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't play like that. We run a good show, but it's a lot to juggle the career and the club and make sure that it's still black excellence. But my team is thorough, so we hold it down. And if it works in one place, it should, in theory, work in another place. So I think that if I could leave something with the entertainers that are watching, man, what's up?
Yeah.
Open something. Open something. Let's get some comedy back on regular TV. Let's make comedy very easy to consume again.
Love that.
When I was a kid, you could go home and Comedy View was on, and Comedy Central had specials, and like now you can't find no stand up unless you are like, let me put it on. I gotta find it. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get to a place where the Def Jams and the comedy, like it feels like that again.
Yeah.
So if there's something I can leave with the people, I don't know, man. Just laugh, live your life to the fullest. You know, and you deserve to laugh. So do it.
There you have it.
Nate Jackson, tell them where to follow you, brother.
Yes.
NateJacksonComedy.com or at Mr. Nate Jackson on the gram or Nate Jackson Comedy on TikTok. Just tap in. NateJacksonComedy.com is where you can see everything. I'm ending the Super Funny World Tour here in the next couple of dates, and the Big Dog Tour starts right after that. International. We got Australia. It's crazy.
Damn, that is so
get some
good.
tickets while there's any seats left. It's like that.
Congratulations, brother.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
I
Much
did hear you
success to
say,
you,
hold
man,
up,
and
I
keep
did hear
growing.
you say you was doing shows and movies and stuff. You casting and stuff.
You want to act
You got
in something?
Yeah, for sure.
I got some shit.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I got some shit. We
Because
can do.
I'm really, really good.
I almost forgot the movie. I'm tripping. So there's a movie with Seth Rogen, Keke Palmer, Keanu Reeves, and it's Aziz Ansari's directorial debut that comes out in October, and it's called Good Fortune, and I'm in that.
Dope.
Damn.
Dope.
So yeah. No, I got stuff.
Okay.
I just bought this red camera. It's about to go
Period. You bought the
up.
red.
You can't tell me nothing.
Period.
Can't tell me nothing.
Period.
Check out Super Funny on Netflix now. Nate Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, brother.
Appreciate you.
That's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.